Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? Do not forget to hit like and subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. So today we're going to be talking about overcoming that fear of failing as a nail technician. So many technicians, especially new techs, fear that they're gonna fail at this. And it's a common feeling that you might have at some point in the beginning stages of your career. They're unsure about choosing this as a career. They don't know when or if they should leave their normal 9-to-5 jobs to pursue this new career that they're thinking about to do nails. Is being a nail technician the best career choice for you? And how do we know when is the best time that we can actually leave that 9-to-5 and go full-time? How do we overcome the fear of failing as a nail technician? So this is going to end up being a two-part video because this was just so much information as I'm scripting this video. It was just so much to talk about between all these topics. So this is going to be a two-part video. But in this video, part one, what we're going to be discussing is being a nail technician the right choice for you, and when is the right time to jump from part-time to full-time nail tech right now. So I've had so many students over the years, over the course of teaching, that walk into nail school first day, they're excited, they're bright-eyed, they go through the whole entire program, really enthusiastic, show so much improvement, show so much interest, and start to build on their profession and everything, just to leave, graduate, and then get into the real world and experience a different opinion about it. And what ends up happening is unfortunately, they quit. It happens, and again, I see this often. Life happens, things happen, jobs happen. There's many different reasons why people chose to quit, but they end up leaving. Some just aren't built for this. That's just the reality of it. Some people end up getting out of school, they go back into life, they don't really have the time to commit to it. Because remember, when you're in school, you're kind of forced to do nails, you're forced to sit in class, listen, take in theory, take clients, practice. Again, you're around other nail technicians in school, you're excited about it. And then once you leave, you go back to the regularly scheduled programming, and life happens, so you don't have time to practice anymore because you're not forced to sit in a classroom and do certain activities and practices. Or maybe financially, it's just not the right time. It's a really hard decision to say that I'm gonna do nails and I'm starting from the ground up and I have no clients. How can we just jump right into this? Financially, people just can't do that. That's not realistic, especially if you have a family to take care of, bills to pay. Financially, starting off as a new nail tech, obviously you're not gonna make that much money. So that's also another issue of why people tend to quit. Or sometimes they just realize, I was hype about it and this just isn't it. Like, they lost it. They just not interested anymore. I've seen that as well. This is definitely not an easy job. I'm just gonna say that right now. It's not something that, again, is for everybody. It's not easy. And it does come with a lot of tolls and a lot of stress. So you should really sit and ask yourself, is this something that you enjoy? Not just something you're good at. There is a big difference, and this could go for a lot of things in life. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean that's what you should do. I love to bake. I'm a good baker. I could throw down when it comes to baking. But do I love it enough that I want to do it as a job? No, I don't. So you have to really ask yourself, do you just happen to be good at nails? But is it something that you really enjoy doing? So is becoming a nail technician the right job for you? So when determining if this is going to be the right job for you, here are some things that you might want to consider when contemplating that decision. So one, a passion for nail art. If you have a genuine interest and passion for nail art, designs, the beauty industry in general, it's going to be a positive sign that this career is going to align with your creative interests. Another thing is an enjoyment of client interaction. Being a successful nail technician always involves building relationships with your clients that you're gonna have. If you enjoy interacting with people, providing a good, positive experience for them, making clients feel good about themselves, then it's definitely a good fit for you. Having that creativity and attention to detail. If you have a keen eye for detail, you enjoy working with your hands, and you just find joy in creating these intricate designs that we see and that our clients bring to us, and being a nail technician is definitely a good way to express yourself through your work. Are you able to put in continuous learning? The beauty industry evolves around staying up to date with the latest trends, techniques, products. All of that is going to be essential. If you have a passion for learning and staying current in the field, being a nail tech would be so fulfilling for you. And having that entrepreneurial spirit. Many nail techs often are independent. Some work in a shop, but you still have some type of independency. A lot of them are at home and in suites and all that. You are professional. You are a small business owner. If you have that entrepreneurial spirit and you're interested in managing your own business, being a nail technician is definitely going to provide you with that opportunity. And a commitment to client satisfaction. Client satisfaction is going to be a key to success in this field. If you take pride in delivering high quality services, meeting client expectations, and ensuring their satisfaction, it's going to be a positive indicator that this is going to be a good career for you. And lastly, physical comfort is another thing, definitely, because being a nail technician, as you know, involves sitting for hours at a time, bent over, hunched over, with various tools and products that you're going to be using. And if you're comfortable with the physical aspect of this job, it's definitely going to contribute in a successful way for you to have a good work experience as a nail technician. So you want to take all these things into consideration. Reflect on your interests, your strengths, your values to determine if being a nail technician is going to align with whatever career goals that you might have. Seeking advice from experienced professionals in the field, gaining hands-on experience through internships or part-time work can also help make this informed decision. This is why I always suggest getting yourself out there, working in a shop setting, seeing what it's like when you're busting out, taking all these clients back to back to back, because that's definitely going to show if you have what it takes to make it as a nail technician. So, if you heard all that and you're like, yes, I get it. This is me, I'm with it. And you think this is it. You found your calling, you want to pursue nails full time. When is the right time to say bye-bye to that 9 to 5 and jump right into being a full-time nail technician? Deciding to go full-time being a nail tech depends on a few things. Everyone is different in their life choices, decisions, and availability to be able to take on this new career. But you want to make sure of certain things that are going to be aligned in order to make this a full-time career. One is you want to make sure you have a steady clientele. If you are consistently booked and you have a solid base of clients and a growing customer list, it may be signs that the demand for your services is high enough to sustain that you can handle this full-time and you're going to be able to make a good income from it. And this also means staying booked in the slow months as well. We all have bad days, weeks, months, but you want to make sure that you're like 80% booked every single week in order to successfully take this on full time. The second thing is financial stability. Ensure that you have a stable financial foundation. Evaluate your earnings from nail services and make sure that you can cover all your living expenses, your business costs, provide a buffer for those unexpected challenges like when it is slow. Do you have enough financially to get you through these slow months? What are your life expenses? So you're gonna need to figure out what you need to make before you actually make it. This will also help you, side note, in guiding for your pricing so that you're pricing yourself accordingly so that you're going to be able to make enough to live. This is also going to help with scheduling your hours and all that. Knowing what I need to bring home on a weekly or monthly basis is going to help me decide how I need to price myself and how much I need to work. You need to be able to make a living from this. 3, consistent income. So you want to look for consistent income over an extended period. If you've been able to maintain or increase your earnings steadily, it may indicate that your business is ready to take it full time. This means that you're not just making money, but it's consistent on a week-to-week basis. Passion and dedication is number 4. If your passion for nail art and dedication to your craft align with the demands of a full-time profession, it might be time for you to make that switch. Are you still excited about your job? Many people think about the money that a nail tech makes and they're excited to have the money part of it. But does that job actually excite you? Are you excited to go to work and do nails and everything? Or is it something like, well, I just do this on the side and, it helps pay the bills, or it's a nice little chunk change. I'm able to save, I'm able to do this, whatever. Is it exciting? If that's the case, then no, I wouldn't say, if you're not excited about it, then you shouldn't really kind of pursue it full time. But you want to think about this. Passion is going to take you far in this industry, but greed won't. Number 5 is going to be for having positive business trends. So you want to analyze the trends in your business, such as the increase for demand for your services, positive customer feedback, a good reputation. All these factors can indicate if your business is thriving. How is your clientele and your following on social media? Are people referring you to their friends and family? Are you getting more views and follows and likes? Are people interested in you? All these are signs that your business is booming, and yes, it's definitely time to go full time. Number 6 is going to be business expansion plans. If you have plans to expand your services, potentially hire staff, open your own salon one day, going full time is definitely going to be aligned right for that type of business goal. And again, this may not be for you. Some people are happy with just being an at-home nail tech, being independent, working in a shop. That's fine for them. But if your business is really taking off and you can see yourself growing and possibly becoming a salon owner or something one day, it's definitely a sign that more is in the future for you and your business. And lastly, your work-life balance. So consider your work-life balance. If your part-time schedule is affecting your personal life or it's preventing you from taking advantage of business opportunities, then going full-time might actually relieve you of that and provide you the balance that you're seeking. If you find that working only part-time for your clients is simply just not enough, then maybe you need to go full-time because that demand is there. When this becomes your full-time job, you're gonna have the flexibility to create your own schedule, take on other opportunities and collaborations, business-wise, and so much more. However, there is a downside that most people don't realize is that you have to have some type of commitment to this entrepreneur life. You are your own boss and you have your own business, and you're going to need to handle things when they need to be done. And that could be at any point in time. Being a nail technician who's growing needs to have the time to dedicate to this job. So again, this could be at any point. You are an entrepreneur, you're a business owner. They would say you get no sleep. You went from working 9 to 5 to 24/7. There are facts with that. It is what it is. So there is a downside to that entrepreneur life, that self-employed life. And for anyone out there watching with kids, this is the time that you have to think about your kids. You have to work late. There's holidays, weekends are a must for us. So being prepared to adjust your schedule for that is gonna be crucial. And remember that while being your own boss is fun and exciting, if you do not work, you do not make any money. So with that being said, I have some bad news. This is the end of part 1. But the good news is that you won't have to wait until next week to watch part 2. So I will upload part 2 this week and you can go check that out. And then I'm going to dive directly into how to know if this is the right career for you and how to get over the fear of failing as a nail technician. Do not forget to turn your notifications on so you can be notified when that video posts this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.